Welcome to Exploring in the Backstories. I'm Rick Dancer.
And I'm Kathy Dancer.
And you guys, we are standing on the deck of a little cabin that sits underneath the Wallowa Mountains, and those are the Elkhorn? Eagle Cap. This is the Eagle Cap Wilderness. And up there, way up there, you can't see it, but you can sometimes at night, there are mines. That's where the mines were here that made this area really where people came, in a big area, bigger than Portland back in the day, because they wanted to get rich. And the manager of this place, introduce yourself, Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah Artley. My husband and I are the managers.
So tell me about what this is. So is this private property? Is it leased property?
So the lodge and cabins and the pack station all sit on private property, about 75 acres. But additionally, the owners also own the mine next door and all of the private property associated with that, except for some small town lots. So we actually access about 1,100 acres of private property. But our horse activities actually also take place on Forest Service property.
So what do you guys have here?
We have a little bit of everything. We have lodging, obviously. We have our restaurant where we do breakfast, lunch, dinner. We do horse activities.
We're riding cowboy on the Eagle. It's the Eagle Cap Wilderness, right?
We get a couple different groups here. Obviously, there's those who are interested in the history of the area, and so we can go tour the ghost town and some of the mines over that direction.
So I'm a cowboy. Did you know that? Oh, this is my horse.
It tends to be really safe. Tend to be really close.
Yeah. That's Hoss. Woohoo! We're horseback riding in the Eagle Cap Wilderness.
Others are interested in just getting out into nature. We can do anywhere from an hour and a half day ride to an all-day ride and really get you back in there. Pack trips are always overnight. Those run from 2 to 7 days, and they can be a loop trip that we use our base camps, which are a pretty cushy trip, or all the way up to what we call a progressive, where you start on one side of the wilderness, go to the other side, and those are a much more I'll call it hardcore trip. We call those a mountain man trip because we take a lot less stuff.
So how many cabins and the lodge? How many rooms?
We have 5 cabins, 1 lodge room. We have 2 one-bedroom cabins and 3 two-bedroom cabins, and then the lodge room. And I always say I have 17 beds, including hide-a-beds. I have 24 pillows. So if you have a head in every pillow, we could handle 24 people. We are off-grid, so all of our power is from a diesel generator that charges battery systems a couple times a day. So every cabin has its own battery system. So we are very power conscious all the time. But they are fully stocked. Every cabin has a queen-size hide-a-bed in the main bedroom, and a queen-size bed in the bedroom, and a queen-size hide-a-bed in the sitting room.
God, these are spacious. I mean,
Yes.
for a little cabin,
Yes.
and then you guys got shower,
Yep.
and you got, of course, toilet. You've got your little in here. You got a little gas stove
Yep.
to cook
And
with.
what we do, we actually ask people don't cook in the cabins. So we have these for hot water for coffee and tea that we provide.
So at night when you sit out here in this place, and I know you're really busy, so taking time to think is probably rare, but when you, this is like, how could you live anywhere more perfectly, especially for a wilderness person? You're just on the edge.
Right. But it's so quiet, a lot of wildlife. It's not uncommon to see young black bears in the spring, and we have elk and deer and fox and just all sorts of neighbors, you might say. So that's our favorite part about it, yeah.
So, and you guys are giving a night away.
We are giving a night away, yes. You can come stay in one of our cabins and enjoy, especially there was a study that talked about it takes about 3 days for your mind to reset its circadian rhythms for sleeping. So, to get out where it's really quiet and you don't have the ambient light around, it's actually dark, can reset your entire circadian rhythms for a year to improve your sleep and whatnot. So we would encourage people to check that out and come out and see what it can do for you. And also just to enjoy the wilderness and the nature. So
again, somebody gets to win a night in one of these cabins, which would be so awesome.
Oh, it is. This is such a beautiful and quiet place. The minute you drive up, you just feel like this sense of peace.
And you guys, they do have dinner here. You have to make the reservation in addition to the prize you're winning. And then there is a dinner here, and so you'll come up here, but you're going to want to take a couple of extra nights. So just do it yourself. We want to thank our sponsors. I'm thinking of who you want to do.
Toyota and the Northwest Toyota dealers.
And I'll thank Travel Baker County for setting all this up and also sponsoring this show. All right, we got more coming, so just hang in there with us on Explored Oregon.